How's it going, adventures? Seraph here. As much of a hard time as I give my PlayStation, one thing I can say is it's never screwed up one of my recordings. If I don't defrag the thing once in a while, it does skip a few times during a video, but you know what? At least it records the audio in such a way that I don't have to worry about it glitching out and the game volume getting too high. So sometimes with these videos, you can see here, I've got everything muted because sometimes out of nowhere, the game volume will just go insanely high and I can't even hear myself speak on my recordings, and I've had to scrap some because of that. Or apparently sometimes my phone just decides to have an aneurysm and I have a 2 GB video that took 30 minutes to make, going over all the artifacts I just got, completely glitch out and be worthless. Like I can't even play it, it's corrupted. So, as much as I have given the PlayStation and Sony a hard time, at least the recording function seems to work well. That aside, at least this video is going to be a lot shorter than the 30-minute one that I initially made. I'm just going to go over basically what the whole point of it was. Is I was trying to explain that farming the artifacts that I did for about 1,000 resin worth ended up being pretty decent. For example, I almost maxed out my artifact limit. I got to like 850 or something like that out of 1,000. Let me just show you what I'm talking about here. If you go to inventory and you go to artifacts, top right of the screen, it's showing 328 out of 1,000. I literally had 850 up there before I started like infusing basically the blues and the greens and the yellow or the whites and the some of the purple into the legendary. I had 850 up there. Think about that for a second. Okay, so anyways, I also had like almost a million more, and as you can see, I'm down to like under 10,000. So it really really goes through the Mora pretty quick. But for about 1,000 resin is what I spent. Um, didn't turn out too bad. Ended up getting quite a bit of artifacts. Problem is, they weren't the highest quality artifacts. So let me show you what I'm talking about. I went to this Valley of Remembrance domain to farm for the Viridescent Venerer. This one down here. This one. I was farming for this for Jean, for Venti, for Zhao, any of my animal characters, Sucrose, you name it. And yeah, let me show you what I ended up getting. I didn't infuse any of the legendaries, so what I'm about to show you is at least all the legendaries I got out of it. I did end up infusing a lot of the purples when I was leveling up artifacts, but none of the legendaries. So let's go ahead and start with the Circular of Logos, I guess. Let's see. Viridescent Venerer. So for 1,000 original resin, well, I used a lot of fragiles, but 1,000 resin. This is what I ended up getting in terms of quantity for the legendaries. At world level 7, by the way. I was at world level 7 for all this. Oh, man. Not too bad. And actually, I got really lucky with a couple in particular. I ended up getting a few crit damage ones and a crit rate one. This one, I'm saddened that you didn't get to hear my reaction on that recording. I was shocked as I was upgrading this thing because it didn't have the most ideal stats on it, but it was literally the only crit rate one I got farming the domain. So I was like, I got to go with it because I need to have a crit rate one for the Circlet of Logos. I kid you not. I think it added like defense as the fourth stat because it started out with 3 stats. And I was like, well, whatever, at least it's a percentage on defense. And then the entire upgrade process from that point was crit damage. Whole way. That's 4 upgrade steps, all the way from 8 to 20. 8, 12, 16, and 20. All went into crit damage on a crit rate artifact. Phenomenal luck. Never will happen again. It sucks that I don't have the video now because it got corrupted, but there it is. You can see. It's real. It happened. And then when I was upgrading the crit damage one, it turned out to be decent. Not my favorite, but hey, sometimes you got to be happy with what you get. At least as attack percentage, HP percentage, defense percentage. It upgraded, I think, attack once, maybe twice. But anyways, yeah, I was overall happy. But it's really hard to get artifacts. Even 1,000 resin, it's just hard to get decent artifacts. So what's up with these ones? I know I looked at these. Why does it still say new? That is so bizarre. I know I looked at them. Weird. Anyways, I went over all of them in that video, and yeah, the best ones I got weren't that great. As a matter of fact, I didn't even get any decent feathers, honestly. This one was the feather with the most potential, and when I added the stat, I think it gave me like regular HP for the 4th stat, so I was like, oh, gall. Just garbage. So I'll just replace the feather with something else for whoever character uses it for now. And the four piece set I decided to go with, I'm going to be using this one here. Again, not the greatest of stats, but you go with what you can get. This one here I already had on Venti from previous farming, so I didn't even get any decent ones in here, honestly. I just already had this one, luckily. Not bad. And then, of course, same with this one here. I already had this one, which is okay. This one I upgraded. Not too bad. At least we got some crit rate, attack percent, HP, defense, all percentages. I was happy with that one. And then, of course, the nice thing about the crit damage or crit rate on the circlet or the crown is they're interchangeable. So depending on the weapon I use, this one's a crit rate weapon. Overall stats here, I've got 52.8 crit rate and 137.1 crit damage. Energy recharge is 126.6, and then animo bonus damage is 61.6. Not bad. I was pretty happy with those stats. But if I ever wanted to do something a little different, what I could do is I could throw in that one artifact that I was showing you that has the why did it always take that off here? Had the crit damage bonus with the crit rate. Because look at this. This maxed out one is 62.2. This has already got half of that crit damage on it and the crit rate. So basically, the next shop reset that happens in 5 days, I'm going to get one of the Blackcliff swords that has a crit damage as the main stat. And then I will put that with Jean instead of the crit damage sword that she's got right now. And that way I can get like a crit rate probably of around 50 still. And the crit damage is going to be hopefully close to 200. It's going to be awesome. So that'll be really cool. Anyways, oh yeah, I also, of course, as a side thing, got a lot of the main beloved. It wasn't exactly what I was after, but here you go. You can see that I'm getting a lot of those. And again, I didn't infuse any of the legendaries, so what you're seeing here is what I got as far as legendary goes. But when I was upgrading stuff, I burned off pretty much most of the purple ones, as you can see. There's only a few left. I just ran out of more, or I would have kept going, honestly. That's pretty much it for this video. So I wanted to give you an idea of what it's like to spend 1,000 resin. I'll live stream it next time, because apparently trying to record a video and upload it was stupid, and it just sucks. If I'd been live streaming it, then it would have been on YouTube, and I wouldn't have lost the video, you know what I'm saying? Well, anyway, if you like this and if you stuck around for the whole thing, maybe hit that like button or smash subscribe if it's your first time, and I wish you the best of luck with your farming. Trust me, you can do better than I did. Catch you on the next one.